This is Rio Dulce, which means sweet river in Spanish. Rio Dulce is part of a lake and river system found in Guatemala. And because of its unique location, it makes for a safe place for many cruisers to bring their boats during hurricane season. If you have a sailboat and need somewhere to take it for hurricane season, I definitely recommend Rio Dulce. It's also extremely affordable, which is great for budget sailors like myself. Having just arrived here a week ago, today I'm preparing my boat to get hauled out. Right now, the plan is to drop the head sail, because this season I'm likely going to get my mast pulled for inspection. Just too much sail for me to try to do a perfect job in such a small space, so pretty much just gonna roll it up. All right, it's not perfect, but whatever. I'm gonna pick up anchor and push myself right in to where the ramp is. For anyone new to my channel, you might be wondering what I'm doing here. Well, I actually don't have an inboard engine on Dacia, so I've got to side tie my dinghy in order to move my boat when there's no wind. We're just coasting ourselves in, and then we're gonna drop the anchor. I'm tempted to try to put myself at the dock under my own power with the dinghy, but there's actually two sailboats on either side of the ramp, I guess you could call it, to get into there, and it's pretty narrow, so I'm interested in how Edgar's gonna bring me into there. Hopefully Edgar's plans haven't changed, because I'm anchoring myself straight in front of the launch. It'll be interesting to see what their plan is here. I need to get some fenders out, probably turn the outboard off. Looks like they're moving one of those sailboats. So there's two sailboats here. I have to go in between them. It looks like they're moving this guy. They might put him on the right dock. I don't know. I don't even know what time it is. Maybe they're hauling one of them out before me, but I kind of doubt that. That was easy. Good job. They're walking me out now. I need to get in front of this boat. So this guy here is going to toss me a line. I'm going to move you out of the way. No. In the back? We're all tied up, ready to go. So on this trailer, they actually have to dive down into the water and put the blocks or the stands, or whatever you want to call them, up against the hull in the right spots to be able to lift it up correctly. So this boat lift uses some kind of electric hydraulic system to raise and lower the boat. It actually takes quite a long time for the guys to get everything set just right in order to take the boat out of the water. But because this lift can raise both monohulls and catamarans, it's pretty convenient. So it looks like they got the boat out of the water, pretty much. They're probably just making some small adjustments, and then we're gonna be pulling up the ramp, and then they have to like readjust it again to level it off to pull me to the spot where they're gonna block the boat. So now that they've got the boat actually up off of the ramp, it looks like they're repositioning where the, what do you call those? Those two guys. They're repositioning them so the boat's more level. That way when they go to set me down on the stands, I'm sitting a little bit better. I think they got it sorted, and we're gonna start moving here again soon. Dacia is officially out of the water, and the work's about to begin. Tarping the boat here is extremely beneficial for two reasons. One, which is pretty obvious, it rains here a lot. Reason number two, the heat. During the day, the sun is intense. Having these tarps up creates a barrier between the tarps and the deck of the boat. It's surprising how much of a difference it actually makes. there's not too much windage here for when some heavy winds come, but I guess we'll find out. I'm just happy that I'm not cooking hot anymore. So it hasn't really thunderstormed and had like heavy winds since I got here, and of course the same time I put this tarp up, I kind of didn't set it up 100% because I was expecting to finish it up tomorrow, make it like really solid, and now a big thunderstorm just rolled through. And if you remember where I put my my boat hook, yeah, if you remember where I put my boat hook at the front that kind of made it like a nice little tent shape, yeah, the wind pushed to the side, bent it, and that's broken now. It's been raining pretty hard, so the tarp's filling up with water because it's not supported properly, and some of the little eye-rings have ripped out already. The rain is finally starting to slow down and the wind has died off, so this should be passed in the next 10 to 15 minutes. After yesterday's storm, I'm gonna go see if I can buy some stuff to reinforce the tarps covering my boat. So what I need is about a 20-foot long piece of wood that'll be strong enough as like a center beam across the top of the tarp, and then I'm gonna get 20-foot long pieces of either 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch PVC pipe. Getting these back to my boat's gonna be funny. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I have to sit on it and go real slow. So the little bit of PVC hanging off the back is kind of acting as a rudder. It's making it a little bit harder for me to actually steer the boat, but it's working pretty good. That was too funny. I wish I would have been recording it, but I just tried to get up on plane, and it was working for a second, but the first little wave we hit, the nose, so the nose of the tubing went down into the water. And because I was going forward fast, it obviously had drag, and instead of coming back out, it just got pushed in and pulled me down to here. I'm sure it would have been hilarious to see from the outside. Now the fun part's going to be getting them up into the boat. I'm going to see if I can feed the PVC tubing right through here. That worked really well, actually. Much easier than I thought it was gonna be. All right, now where to start with this? Probably the center, and then work our way out. Today's Friday and I'm going to the La Rampa barbecue. So every Friday they do a barbecue. All of the cruisers and everybody comes around and we fire up a grill and cook ourselves a bunch of food. The tree directly behind me right now just got struck by lightning. Oh my God. Holy crap! I'm not joking, the tree directly behind me just got struck by lightning. It's broken off, I can see it. Once this dies, or tomorrow, I'll show you guys. Holy crap. I wish I didn't just turn the camera off.
No way.
Yeah, that tree.
What the f***, dude? It's literally right here.
My boat's right there. It's like 100 feet away.
No way, dude. That is crazy.
So I'm sitting here editing, and there's been some super heavy thunderstorms the last 2 days, and this one has been pretty crazy. Supposedly a boat got struck by lightning twice in a row about a half an hour ago.
Dude, did you hear that last strike? It hit a boat right in front of us here. The catamaran with the yellow sail cover. Holy shit! He got struck again, dude. I think he just got struck again right now.
So one thing that sucks about this in particular being on the hard is the dinghy's tied up in the water, meaning when it rains really hard like this, I have to walk all the way out and pump it out. There's always so much about this lifestyle that you don't expect. It's crazy. So last night we had that really big storm come through. The whole dinghy got flooded. I found the fuel tank upside down. I'm not 100% sure if there's water in the fuel, but I'm going to filter out the fuel just in case. So we're gonna need a jerry can, my Raycor water fuel separator filter, and then some tools. This is from the amount of rain that came down last night. I don't know if you can see that in the GoPro, but there is definitely quite a bit of water in here. So everything on the bottom there is water. Now I'm going to take the already filtered fuel and run it through one more time. Alright, I'm gonna run it through the filter a few more times. Okay, so this was actually far more water than I was expecting. And luckily I had these 2 containers on my dinghy already. But if you can see the layer in here, the top's all fuel, the bottom's water. And then this whole thing is almost water. We've got like a liter of water that we pulled out of the fuel tank. On next week's episode, the work gets started. My boatyard neighbor Justin and I prepare to have the masts pulled from our boats. He's got a ketch, so he's got 2 masts, and what we're gonna do right now is see if we can try to pull the mizzen mast with his main mast. And things get a little too close for comfort as the crane operators nearly damage my mast and furling unit.
Now it's kind of getting pinched up on the top there.
I've got some major boat projects that are needing to get finished and not a lot of time. So these next few months are going to be pretty intense. I've also got a really interesting idea on how I want to document these projects, so please consider subscribing so you don't miss it. Oh, and as always, thanks for watching.
Do a flip.
Truth and I feel it, truth and I mean it.